Welcome, Uprisers, to Unqualified Uprising. I am your host, Mike. I think we're in a one-shot now, but get ready. Go to a two-shot. There he is. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Joe's back. Welcome to Unqualified Uprising. I'm your host, Mike. And like I said, there's Joe.
My name's Joe.
There's Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Like and subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. This is a podcast from my basement. We are three friends and possibly one of our other members shall be returning. I don't want to, I'll tease it out a little bit, but in the chair across from me, the great Mayola shall be returning. He's confirmed for next Thursday. So we will be broadcasting tonight, and next Thursday we will have an entire home team show. That means myself, Adam, Joseph, and Tom will be in one room since the epic meltdown that we have not even discussed, but that's another teaser. So stay tuned, like and subscribe and comment, and yeah, we're going to get into Venezuela tonight, the 52nd state, as Adam has already called it, and I'm going to talk about what I think we should do, and Joe's going to tell me his opinion on the whole situation. So we're going to get into it right now. Like and subscribe on Rumble, YouTube, and Unqualified Uprising on X. Coming soon. I promise. I'll try. Joe, we're at war.
We are.
Yes. Tell me what you think.
Well, I think that it was what this wasn't necessarily a war. I think it was. I think it was a strike, if you will. We went after a particular target. Now we all know that Maduro was he was the facilitator around bringing the drugs in from Venezuela. He worked with the cartels.
Is that
and
confirmed?
He let them. Well, yeah, because
Okay.
he had actually let them do what they were doing, and he ever arrested them or did anything, and just kind of was
Complacent.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and I think that was what President Trump wanted to accomplish, was getting rid of that threat, so that way to put new leadership in. But I don't think it really goes along with his make peace, not war, type mentality. You just now invaded another country, so in that respect, I don't think it was good. But, he's been going after the drugs for a while coming from Venezuela. He's been sinking boats. The intelligence has been telling him that they're bringing the drugs in, and he has other people, the Secretary of War that he's been working with and stuff, to go after them. So, there's people on the news. They keep talking about it that are against them sinking boats. They don't think that they have the intelligence to support the fact that they're drug runners, even though they do. And you got to remember too, it is President Trump. So if anything were to happen where he would sink an innocent bystanders or whatever on a boat, he would get in trouble for it if the Congress would not back him or anything. So because they are, I'm thinking it's legitimate that they are drug runners, that they are druggies and transporting and stuff like that. So
Okay. So let's get into that a little bit. I think and I know that probably the majority of the drugs that come into this country come from the southern border or Miami.
yes,
Because that's where the boats were probably heading to, either to maybe a Central American country to come up here.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is there actual evidence that these boats have drugs?
yes.
Confirmed, according to somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a different outlook at this, Joe. Let me ask you a couple questions. What do you think would happen if somebody stole President Trump? What do you think we would do? It's not. I'm not. This ain't a got you question. I'm just curious.
No. I mean, I think that we would be upset about it. A lot of us. Not the people that don't like him would probably think it was a beautiful thing. But
Well, we try to get him back, right?
yeah, we would want to get him back, and that's the thing. It's like you now did something that could create a war, and you're saying you don't want to be in a war, because that's what President Trump has said from day one, is that he wants to get us out of all the wars.
You don't regret your vote at all.
No.
Neither do I. But were we fibbed to? Did we get fibbed? Did somebody fib us? Is he fibbing? You know, I'm trying to be as
it could very well be. I mean, he hasn't really fulfilled that promise about.
I thought no new wars.
Yeah, that was his promise. And
we can't just go taking people's leaders. This is not Call of Duty Venezuela.
Yeah.
We cannot do that. That's not. I feel like we've set a precedent to go do that to other people. So you were mentioning we might try it in other either Central American or
that's what I'm
South
hearing.
American
I'm hearing
countries.
that there's a lot of talk of Colombia, particularly.
Cuba.
I heard Cuba too.
Yeah, it sounds like something we shouldn't be doing. It could lead to a bigger war.
So say this guy's name, the guy that we captured. What's his name?
Maduro.
I
don't know his first name.
Nicolas Maduro. Okay, so Maduro took over for Chavez in like the 80s or some shit.
Yeah.
So he's been there for a while.
Chavez was an animal too. I mean, he was
like this. You're okay.
No.
That's
Can't say animal.
But like he was like a dictator. He was a dictator.
Yeah.
You're allowed to say that. He wasn't
Yeah,
he
but
was
he
a
was
despot. A despot would be more. He was more. I believe he swelled to power or gained power through the revolution. They had like a revolution or some shit.
Yeah.
And they overthrew the government at some point, like a militaristic revolution. I don't know my history very well, but the only Chavez I knew was a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Julio
Cesar Chavez.
But no, I knew there was a leader there, and I know we took Noriega in the 80s. So we went down to wherever the fuck he was, Panama, I think, and stole him. I get it.
Well, I mean, we did it with.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. When Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson said this, this. I think Dave Smith said this too. When Ben Shapiro is agreeing with you and Lindsey Graham is agreeing with you, that's not good. If Lindsey Graham is happy about what you're doing, it ain't good. Whatever you're doing is not positive. So if Lindsey Graham's all excited about going into Venezuela, that means we absolutely should not be there. No way. Because that guy's a slimy fucking snake. Good Lord. He literally is like, like he wants your stuff.
Yeah, and this reminds me, and it's very similar to what the second George Bush did with Iraq. It's on the same idea.
Did you just steal your fucking brother-in-law's ideas from your car ride home?
Well, I mean, it does.
You plagiarized Doug.
It does. Well, but
plagiarized Doug.
But it does remind me of that in a way. You know, it's like.
So just give the uprisers a little bit of background. You were coming back from Tennessee.
Yeah.
With your sister's husband.
Yes.
So now tell the story.
Well,
that's the background.
Yeah, we were stopped at the rest stop. I looked at my phone. I saw that we got Maduro. I mentioned it to my brother-in-law, and he went ahead and he says, "Yeah, it's like we're going in. It's just like Iraq." And I'm thinking to myself, you know, afterwards, it kind of reminds me of the way we went into Iraq, and basically just for who's Saddam Hussein, and they said that there were weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
There weren't, you know, and we ended up just basically going in there to get him.
Yeah, and it took us 11 months to get him. We got this guy in one day. I think that holds that makes my statement hold a little water. And if there are any unqualified uprisers out there that have listened to all of our nonsense, I have asked you guys before. I've asked you. I've asked Tom. I've asked Adam. Don't we have a bunch of fucking Chuck Norrises that could just go over there, one guy take out 50 guys with his fucking pinky and just fucking take over? And apparently we do, because I think somebody got maybe hit in the leg, and one of the helicopters one helicopter was damaged. I think that's it. I think the Chinese radar and the Chinese surface-to-air missile batteries that they were using all malfunctioned or whatever. They probably hit the on button and they just fucking broke. Yeah, they're all shit. They're all made in China, so they all fucking broke. But I mean, Iraq. Don't forget, we bombed the shit out of them before we even got there. Like, we just attacked these fuckers for like an hour and stole their leader. We just carpet bombed Iraq for like a month before we even fucking got there. There was nothing there. That's why all them assholes were fighting in condemned buildings and fucking toppled buildings, because we blew them all up. This feels like I'm gonna have to side with Doug, Joe.
Yeah.
This makes me feel like, what is it, Operation Iraqi Freedom?
Yeah.
It wasn't Desert Storm. It was the Iraqi Freedom Conquest.
Yeah,
right?
like
the Crusade.
The first Bush, yeah.
No, the first Bush
was Desert Storm.
was Desert Storm.
Oh. But that was a quick operation, though.
No, it wasn't. Joseph.
We were in Iraq for years. And
Okay. We went to war in, I think, 1988 or some shit, or 1991.
I think it's 90.
It was
Whatever.
90 or 91.
When Whitney Houston sang the anthem that everybody knows, that she actually lip-synced. She lip-synced that. Did you know that?
I heard that.
That was pre-recorded. That was Desert Storm with Norman Schwarzkopf and the left hook maneuver and all that shit.
Yeah.
We were there for a while, and we didn't get Saddam. Remember?
Oh, yeah. We got him, and that was the second one.
That was the second one. That was
December
Operation. That was Operation Go Back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That was Operation Go Back and try to do something different.
Hunt for oil.
Hunt for oil. Round 2. Now that's a great segue, because, Joe, are we literally stealing another country's oil?
That could very well be what it is, because
That's not
Venezuela
right.
has a lot of oil.
And you agree with that?
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a good idea to just invade a country for their oil. I mean, you had with Maduro, too. It's not only that. You're also creating another. There's kind of like a how do I put it?
A power vacuum right now?
Yes,
over
because
the leadership of Venezuela, because everyone's vying for fucking the scraps of a government that's about to be toppled.
Yeah, but you could use, for President Trump, you could use he could use the drugs as an excuse to say, look, we're going after the oil, which he might very well be doing. We're going after the oil, but you know what? He's supporting the drug cartel, so we're going to get him, and then we'll have the oil. So I mean, they could. I mean, President Trump, he's not a stupid person. I know some people like to think
statement.
that he is, but maybe he saw this as a way to get a bunch of oil, and they said, you know what, we'll just use the drugs as a way of getting. We'll just say that it was the drugs that made us go after him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why are we, if we're going to hit them anyway, why don't we hit where the boats are taking off? Like, if it's really about the drugs, why weren't there boots on the ground stopping the fucking drugs?
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Like, why don't we just stop the drugs and leave the oil? Now, I know we need natural resources. I get it. And I'm not trying to, and I'm also not a pussy. So if they want to fight, we can fight. But we shouldn't be going. At least they're in our hemisphere.
Yeah.
At least they're closer. It's not that much money.
Yeah.
But we really need to go to war with somebody closer. We need to go to war with, like, Canada or Mexico. Canada or Mexico are the only two countries we should be allowed to go to war with. And because what are we doing? Do you know any Venezuelans?
No. And they were saying, I was listening to the local news.
Who?
It was Channel 10.
Vandenberg?
No, it was Channel 10.
Okay.
And they were saying that they were interviewing some Venezuelans, and the Venezuelans they were interviewing
It's okay,
were
Joe,
actually
you're fine.
really happy.
Yes, I saw
about
that too. I saw a lot of Venezuelans that were happy. So who is it? Who are we to say that this guy shouldn't have been removed? If they hate him,
Yeah.
see, that's the conundrum. That's the
Yeah.
very difficult conundrum. Should we go take other countries' resources? If you say it like that, probably the majority of the people in this country will say absolutely not.
No.
Some douchebags will be like, "Yeah, man, yeah,
America.
yeah, man, yeah," and Joe, I'm gonna invoke your fucking boy Ronald Reagan and saying you have to show peace through strength. That's a brilliant comment. Peace through strength. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Yeah, there it is. Joe get pumped. Joe get pumped over Reagan. You love Reagan.
Exciting.
Okay. My issue is the reason why I don't fully disagree is we can't let Venezuela be fucking butt buddies with China and Russia, because we cannot fight Russia. We cannot fight China. Tucker Carlson said it would be the biggest landmass. China and Russia together would be the biggest landmass and the biggest population together against us. I'm not saying they would win. I mean, who do you think you'd rather want to fight? China or Russia?
Russia.
You'd rather fight Russia
Than China, yeah.
Why?
Because
I'm just curious.
Because they're not actually that big. And even President Trump was saying, there's not that many people in Russia. It's like the size of Florida. This is what he said, like the population, And the thing about it is, I feel like with all the people China has, if they mobilize the military, they could be very dangerous against, more so than
Chinese
Russia.
Boots on the ground.
So
What if we made a height restriction for the war?
yeah.
Sorry, that was a stereotypical joke. I'm going to disagree with you.
You disagree?
I disagree with you. I think,
They also have nukes too. Both countries have them.
yeah, Russia has more. I guarantee Russia has more than China. China's scary because of the whole collectiveness. One guy goes to war, they all fucking go to war. Russia has been infighting for the last fucking 10 billion years. As soon as Russia, the USSR, the Soviet Union, whatever it has been depicted as soon as it was established, they were all at fucking war within the first 5 minutes, because you can't smoke dope, you can't fucking do anything, you can't drink and drive, you can't do anything over there except be cold. That's it. And all you can do is just drink. Can't drink and drive, but you could just drink. So they're all drinking Crystal Palace fucking vodka, and they're angry. I would definitely not want to fight in Russia. I think China would be a lot easier to fight. Excuse me, because the terrain is a lot more favorable than it is in Russia. Granted, there's a lot of mountains and a lot of fucking bullshit, but Russia has Siberia. We could take a province in China if we had to.
Yeah, I mean, I think we might be comparing it for like a ground war. Yeah, a ground war would be easier to fight in China if we're going to fight a ground war.
I think every day we take a step closer to being in World War fucking 3. Every day. Every single day. Usually it's by our own accord. Usually it's by us doing something. This is the closest I've ever felt that we've been on the precipice. Like this, I think we are so close to just going into it. It's India's mad at us. India's not mad at us, but they're like our ex-wife who kind of likes us. China don't like us at all. Russia, we are in war. We are at war with Russia.
How does this compare to us denuclearizing Iran a couple of months ago?
That was a bunch of bullshit too. Joe, they've been close to getting a nuclear weapon for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
How
But
close
we're not
are they going to be?
But I mean, if you think about it, right, we're not going around denuclearizing like Russia and all of that.
Because we're scared of Russia. We're not scared of Iran.
Yeah, apparently not.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
they'd rather kill each other for being homosexual or kill each other for being Christians. They don't care about that. And I'm done being nice about that.
That's what it is.
Sorry, I mean you could. They throw gay people off of buildings. We're not being nice about this anymore. These people are fucking animals over there.
Yeah, I mean
I don't want
they
anything to do
gotta.
with that. The last thing I want was a war over there. Now we got a war closer. Like, should we be happy that it's closer?
No.
Who's next? You think Colombia?
What does Colombia have anyway?
Cocaine.
And oil.
Oh, they got oil too? Does everybody have oil
Yes,
but
they
us?
got oil.
We have oil. We just didn't use any of it because of the previous administration.
But that's the other thing too, Adam. Is like President Trump said at the beginning of his term that he was going to have oil here, that he was going to drill for oil here.
People thought it meant Alaska and fucking Nebraska. People didn't think it meant Venezuela.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go after it there.
I mean, he did say one other thing he was going to do when he was on Inauguration Day, too.
What, put everybody in camps?
No, not that. Not that one.
Not that one?
Give us an Epstein list, the full unredacted thing.
Well, stuff did come out about Epstein. I don't know if...
Listen,
I don't know how much, though, but there was some release like a week ago, 2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
but it's all redacted bullshit.
It's all redacted stuff.
I didn't see it.
We're never going to get to the end of that. I've accepted that most of the government is probably some kind of weird sexual fetish shit. But how can you get...
I mean, it's scary. It's disgusting.
Well, the odds are in our favor. There's 330 million people in this country. And there's probably 100,000. No, didn't they say there's 1 million people in our government? That was what Doge found out. Like there's fucking 600,000 people working at the Pentagon or some kind of abnormally high number.
Yeah.
So I guarantee 1 in 1 million people is a fucking freak. And especially they're probably a sex freak with security clearance. So, I mean, I'm not holding Trump to be any kind of demigod or anything. I'm going to hope he didn't do anything dirty. I'm going to hope. I really want to change my mind on thinking that everyone that went to that island is obviously a sex offender. I don't want to think that, but that's how I think. Why are you going there? I know he had money. I don't know. It seems like everyone that's anybody is a fucking weirdo. And I don't know. That's what I'm trying to do with this nonsense. I don't think we're weirdos. I think we're just normal people. That's why I'm trying to gain a following and stuff. People got to stop following these weird sexoids that run around and weren't people fucking having sex in Congress? Weren't 2 men having sex on the floor of that House of Representatives or some fucking nonsense? Shit. Dude, and I'm fine with the debauchery. But can someone do it away from a camera? Can someone do it in their own fucking house?
Yeah.
Like, but that's besides.
Well, they did it in a house.
That's besides the point. So I'm sorry I'm rambling. I guess my ramble is I am not disappointed in my vote for Trump. I am disappointed in the promises that he laid out and his inability to stop making promises. And if he was sitting right there, I would say, Mr. President, I don't want you to read a teleprompter, but I really, really, really want you to start saying less. I need you to say less. You can talk, but I need you to say less about certain things. And hear me out on this, because you know I like to try to change your mind.
Yeah.
And Adam, hear me out on this too, because this is kind of how we'll end this. Joe, you like the Constitution. I know you do. You support the Army and the military and our armed forces. You always have. And you, as a free American citizen, deserve the right to know what our military is doing overseas, abroad, wherever, right?
Yeah.
You're fine with that statement, right?
Yes.
Do you really need to know the special operations that we're carrying out in very specific places that are high security, like security clearance required?
No.
Do you need to know about that?
No.
Neither do I. Neither does CNN. Neither does Fox News. Why did we even know about these drug boats getting hit?
Well, the reason why we know about it is because President Trump posted it on Truth Social and you could see the boat blowing up.
Right.
Right.
Why should we know about that?
We shouldn't. And by comparison, Obama did it, and we didn't know about it because he didn't post about it.
I'm not saying someone should take Trump's phone away. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, can we please limit the exposure of strategic military operations? Can Mike and Joe and Adam not know about what secret operations the military is carrying out? Why is someone sending this shit to Fox News? I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, the reason Fox News gets it is he posted. Fox News
No one should be
follows it.
posting anything. We should blow the shit out of these guys as soon as they fucking leave the dock, and nobody knows nothing. They just think their boats keep malfunctioning and fucking exploding and fiery fucking hellfire.
Yeah, I agree with
I
you.
don't understand that. Why are we continuing to just scream our battle plans, scream our fucking strategic moves out on the fucking trutheagle.org
or anywhere else?
I don't
Are
understand.
you sure? So that's so people can't say, "Oh, he was hiding he was hiding his actions while he was doing it, like doing it in secret."
He's posting it every single time it's done.
No,
it's not
I
like he
understand.
did
I
like
understand
once or
that,
twice.
but
Go ahead.
to
Adam.
be fully transparent and saying, "Hey, we did this, or we're doing this," blah blah blah. So they can't say like months from now saying, "Oh, you're carrying out secret drone strikes or whatever on these Venezuelan drug boats."
Okay, that's a good statement. I agree with that. But I'm gonna raise you even higher. And Joe, just take this ride with me and see what you say. I have to imagine that Pete Hegseth or his fucking generals, I gotta think that they don't know when exactly certain guys at certain bases are doing certain things, because the military's just so big.
Yeah.
You could be at Fort Bragg taking a piss. I could be at another fort, whatever, fucking taking a shit. They don't know what everybody's doing, right?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say we carry out military operations without the president knowing? There has to be some autonomy there, right? Generals make decisions. Not every single military decision has to go through the president. And I'm talking like with troop movement. I'm talking
We definitely do, because training is part of operations, and we do trainings all the time that the military runs, that the president doesn't necessarily know of every training that's going on.
Right. So why does the fucking president need to know every single fucking thing? He should be able to lead and get a piece of paper that says, we hit fucking 6 drug boats in Venezuela.
Well, I mean, if he's ordering the boats to be hit.
Why is he ordering it? Why isn't a general fucking ordering it? Why isn't someone else doing it? Why does it got to be Trump? It's not a war.
No, yeah, I know, right?
Joe, if you were in control of my military, I'd expect you to be like, hey, man, and I'm the president. Hey, Mike, we got to hit a drug boat. Okay, hit a drug boat. We got another one. Okay, we got another one. Like, I don't want Trump to be the face of this. Why isn't there a general standing out
Yeah,
there
I mean,
fucking
and he's
screaming at
stupid.
people?
He can be stupid on social media too.
I mean, can be.
Well,
is.
hey, listen. We're not going to call. If we didn't call Joe Biden stupid, we're not going to call Trump
Well,
stupid.
he wasn't running his Twitter account.
Yeah,
Good point.
It is a little crazy.
Joe, you gotta call some of your friends and you gotta get Trump in here. You got enough connections. You know Paul Vandenberg. Call Paul Vandenberg and tell him, because we gotta talk to Trump.
What would you? I mean, if we've been dealing, we have known of President Trump for like 10 years now, and we all know that with his social media, he kind of talks about a lot of stuff.
I agree.
And I think you're right when it comes to the boats. I understand Adam's point too.
No, yeah, with the transparency, I understand 100%, and you're right to bring that up, but I don't think it would be as big as it is if he didn't continue to just try to wear it as a badge of honor. No offense, in my opinion, this should be some kind of DEA, ATF. I don't understand why the military is even involved. I don't understand why it's not DEA helicopters with fucking 50 cals shooting them. They're in international waters, so it doesn't have to be the military. It could be you, me, and him can go out there on a boat and try to attack them. If it's international waters, what the fuck ever. So I just don't understand why we're continuing. Like, the public, guys like us three think it's awesome. Good. Blow that fucking fentanyl up so we can get these assholes off the street. I get it. But we're killing two guys on a boat. We're not doing it. We need to hit the dock. We need to hit the ship that's bringing the shit over here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Joe, you got to tell Trump to he's got to delete his Truth Social. Really does.
Yeah, or have somebody else manage it for him that's not him.
Nah,
that has a brain.
I want to be in a safe.
I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
when his
right.
social media, it's
You're
just like sometimes. I mean, he reacts before he thinks about what he's doing on there.
When he was ragging on Rob Reiner being killed.
that
Yeah,
was pretty bad.
Crazy.
I hate Rob Reiner, but that was pretty bad. Can't say that. But yes, you can. Yes, you can say that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Free speech. Yeah.
Free speech. Well, we will be back with another episode, and maybe we'll come to you live from Venezuela as Venezuela slowly becomes the 52nd state. I'm horrified and amazed that this is actually happening. I'm not sure exactly what to do. I don't even know what we should call this one. Venezuelan storm? I don't know what we could call this war.
52nd state.
52nd state. Joe, you like that?
Yeah.
Venezuela, the 52nd state. It's got a ring to it.
Well, after Greenland's the 51st.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Greenland.
Yeah.
Got to get into that, too. But hold on. We'll bring that's another tease. We'll talk about that in a couple minutes. Joe, say goodbye to the lovely uprisers.
Goodbye for now.
Adam, say goodbye to our many listeners.
Goodbye.
Okay, folks. Bringing it into a one-shot. We're joking with the Trump deleting his social media, and we're joking about that, kind of. You figured he would tone it down a little bit. I still support him. I don't think we should be in foreign wars. I mean, at least this one is closer. Hopefully we will be joining you next Thursday with the whole home team. It's going to be a great time, and I'll leave you with that. I have been Mike for Unqualified Uprising. Bye for now.